you'll know why I'm doing this. Okay, so for those of you that do not know me, this is Monica Gioberti with Stampin' with Monica, and I am a Stampin' Up demonstrator located in Stafford, Virginia. And I have been loving every single moment since May 6th of 2003, so over 21 years. I am here tonight, like every Wednesday, to teach you a class, to show you a few projects created. I pick a bundle, I pick a stamp set, and I create a few projects, and in the hope of inspiring. And so if you also like what you see and would like to replicate the cards, you can always do it, watch it, because it's free to watch. But if you would like to receive the supplies to recreate the cards, I'll be happy to provide it for you as my thank you for your qualifying orders. Okay? Okie dokie. So the reason why I have the annual catalog is because today we started the Stampin' Up started the seasonal sale. It's their version of our Black Friday. Basically, it's a 3-day of sale starting today until the 15th. There's gonna be a bunch of items from the annual catalog, only the annual catalog. Okay, so if you have the catalog, you can look at it. Nothing that is online exclusives, and nothing that is from the mini catalog. So only from items that are in here. And we have bundles that are 20% off. So for a total of 20% off. Usually bundles are 10%, but they're adding an extra 10% on discount. So bundles will be 20% off. Designer series paper is 20% off. 10% off cardstock, and 10% off of ink. But when we're talking about ink, we're talking about our ink pads, the ink refills, markers, and also the stamping blends. Okay, so anything. If you want to make sure that to know what everything is on sale, you just go on my website or my online store, and then you will notice there's going to be you know, the difference in price marked, and it will be calculated for you. But remember, only between now and the 15th. So Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So Friday is the last day of this sale. Okay, so tonight we are going to make projects with the Sweetest Star Bundle. It's a bundle in the mini or holiday, called a bundle because you have the stamp set and the punch combined together. You save a 10%, and so the bundle itself is $38.50. It's a steal because it's so stinking cute. Okay. Hello everybody that are popping on. Nice to see you. And okay, so we're working on that. I was tempted to show you how to make this one. I will do it probably one day because it's easy peasy, just easy peasy. Stampin' Up put out a quick reel video, whatever you want to call it, or story, and I looked at it. It's very simple, but the base that they use for this is cardstock, but I think I have other things that I can use. So it's just stinking cute. This punch is very nice, so you will see. Okay, so let me start with my first project. Okay, I'm gonna take out all the inks that I'm using tonight, so then you have an idea of what, if you want to, you know, make your own. If you already have the bundle and you want to replicate the cards, then you know what I'm using. But let me grab a here, this. Let's grab this one because I don't want to be messy. And I'm gonna stick something so it's not gonna move. forgot to do this part, but we're gonna do it now. Let's see if it works. Do we want sparkle? Let's grab this. I'm using washi tape in case you are wondering. This is old Stampin' Up washi tape that I can attach it. I love the mat, the glass mat, but I like to have this one, so if I make a mess with the ink, I can just, it's gonna be on here, okay? And also I have the light that is reflecting, so now you don't get it anymore, at least on all the project, because you can still see it there. Okay, so let's start with the first card. And I am part of a group that does monthly swaps, and basically this is a different kind of a swap where we mail each other the cards, and then at the end of the class I will show you the sample of other cards made with this bundle. Okay, so bundle is right here, Sweetest Star, and this is our punch. The stamp set is photopolymer. You can see, well, you will see because it's all mounted. It's photopolymer, so you can see through. And in the meantime, I'm taking out all of my already mounted stamps, so we don't have to make too much of a mess. Let's hope. Okay, so we're starting with the first card, and this is actually the card that I created for the swap. So that is my swap. Okay, so let me grab the packet. I am going to combine the designing and using the iconic Celebration 6x6 designer series paper. This is an online exclusive, so it's not in the catalog, but only online. So this is not included in the sale. Remember that, but it's so versatile. And also I am combining with the checkered ribbon. This one is something that should be in your staple, in your arsenal, because it's very versatile. Okay, you can use it for different projects. And then I'm using these sparkle gems to as embellishments. Okay, so let's start with the first one, as I said, and these are the supplies included that could be included in your kit. Obviously you don't get a Ziploc, but you will get a envelope. Okay, I just put it in the Ziploc because it's easier. So you have a card base that is early espresso. So these are not, my cards tonight are not the typical Christmas colors. Okay, I decided to just deviate a little bit. I've seen a lot of samples, as you can see, using the Take a Bow designer series paper. That is beautiful, but I wanted to give it a different look. Okay, then you have your insert, you have this panel, that is cherry cobbler that I already embossed with this embossing folder that is in the mini catalog, and the name of it just escapes, but it's in the mini catalog. Or you can find it online. You do a search, you put embossing folders, and boom, you get all the selection that we have. Okay, and then we have this die cut that is from the Spotlight on Nature, and to me it looked like a paper plate, so there you go. Okay, so that's why I used it. And we have scrap paper, and this is some of the designer series paper that I wanted to use, and this and that. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to do is stamp. We're going to stamp on these three. One is a label. This one is where we're going to stamp our cookie in this case, and here we're going to use, I'm going to show you. So this is the stamp that I'm using on this, and then I'm using the gingerbread and this little sentiment that says sweet wishes. Okay, I'm using early espresso, I'm using cherry cobbler, and crumb cake. These are the colors. The first one that I'm gonna take is our this is our crumb cake. Hopefully it will be nice and inked. And I'm just gonna go look. It's perfectly designed to be put in the corner. I'm gonna stamp in the two corners. Easy peasy, nice and easy. And there we go. Okay. So that is what we're doing to this part. And then we're gonna take this. This is a scrap paper. And we're going to use our early espresso. And with that, we're gonna grab our gingerbread / star cookie. And let's see if this fits. Voila, easy peasy. So we're doing all the stamping. And this is our cherry cobbler that I'm gonna stamp on. That this is not, now I have to die cut again because I die cut it the wrong size. So stay with me. So what I'm gonna do is die cut this label right here because this is too short for my sample. So bear with me for a minute. And I'm gonna take out this. I'm not gonna bring all the die cutting up here, otherwise it will be kind of messy. I'm just gonna set it aside here and quickly die cut. It will take me a split second or almost a split second. So I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna take a scrap piece of this would be this is our crumb cake. I'm gonna die cut that and quickly come back. And voila. It is done. I can put my stuff away so nothing gets lost. And here we go. Okie dokie. I am back. So now that I corrected my boo-boo, and I am going to now take the sentiment that I already mounted that says sweet wishes. Oops. And I'm going to stamp it toward the left of my label here. Hopefully straight. Okay, I think I can live with that. Let me grab my cleaning pad or chamois one and cleaning this so I am not making a mess. So all my stamping is done. Actually, I'm gonna do a little bit of stamping onto the inside of this, and just to make it do a matchy-matchy, we are going to repeat. Where's my, and voila. Okay, simple and easy. Just bring in, I could have done the snowflakes, but I wanted my little cookie. Now I'm gonna take my punch and put it in, easy peasy. We are going to punch it out and voila. Okay, so now let's assemble this card. The first thing that I'm gonna do is mount this one right here. Yes, I'm looking at it. Yes, that's what I did. And then I am taking my dimensionals. So if you're wondering, yes, lots of dimensionals. And we're gonna put it on like that. Okay, simple and easy. Voila. Then I'm gonna take this one that is embossed and this little strip, and this little strip is gonna go down flush here. So I'm gonna put a little bit of adhesive here, or And then I want this one down like such. Okay, it was just a scrap that I had laying around while I was creating, and I said, ooh, I like that. So this one goes here. Obviously, if I can't straight would be best. Yes, and then I'm gonna yet again use dimensionals, but I'm putting it halfway here, so I'm securing this, making sure that it's not gonna leave or move, not leave. It's gonna take off. And this way, let me put all my, voila, and this is gonna go down like such. So you will see a little bit of the stamping there. Okay, that part is done. Now I'm gonna put my candy canes down here. So this card goes together pretty easy. Okay, and I think I did it this way, yeah. And now I'm gonna take my nice plate, and it's gonna go right there. Guess what? I'm using dimensionals, and I'm gonna put it top and bottom, and I don't need any more. Top and bottom, and that's it. Voila, you can do that if you want. Our little cookie goes on our plate. Okay, and voila, yummy cookie. And now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put a little bit of ribbon right here, and I will do my usual fake bow, fold and fold like such, and I'm gonna cut it like such. Okay, there he goes. At the same time, I'm gonna take one dimensional and secure it. Okay, this little fella goes under here, but we're gonna trim it and use our paper snips, trim it a bit and tuck it underneath. Let's see if it works. Yes. And I'm gonna put another one here, so the ribbon is not gonna move. And our plate is secured. Well, I need another one just because I don't want this plate to fly away. And sweet wishes will go under the cookie and right there. Voila. Okay, can you see that? And now I'm gonna just trim this, trim this. Okay, so my front is done. I'm gonna put my inside, and there's something going on with this. Okay, now it's all good. And this is gonna go inside to complete it. And you can write whatever you want. You can even stamp, because we have different sentiment. So we use sweet wishes, but you can do wishing you a holly jolly Christmas, or just holly jolly. May your days be merry and bright, baking spirits bright. Okay, so I'm using that. That is that. And now with these, I'm using the black. So we have silver, black. This will be kind of on the gold. And we're using the black just because. Could be also a very dark brown. So we're gonna do the 3 buttons here. And then we're gonna do one large up here and another one small up there. Okay, so this is card number 1. Let's see if you can see it. Very different colors. As you can see, it's not the typical Christmas, but you have candy canes, you have a little bit, you have the cookie there, okay? So this is card number 1. Let's move on to card number 2, and will be another one, simple and easy. And we are gonna grab, clean up the mess. We're gonna grab this one right here, and I'm using these colors. Now, not Christmas colors, as you can tell, because this is Cajun Craze, because this paper is Cajun Craze. On the other side, you have this pattern, but to me, it's working, and you will see. So this is another very easy fun fold, and we're gonna do it like such, and then we're gonna fold it like such. So this is the easiest fun fold that you can do, and you can do it this way, or you can cut it the long way and then do it with the panel. It's the same way. And then this paper is gonna go flush top and bottom with a little border on the side, okay? And I'm gonna use this, so push it all the way up. Just have a little bit of a tiny border, and then we will have to trim a bit, okay? Because this is flush, and we're gonna trim a bit here, okay? Voila. That is, clean up the edges here, and we're good to go. So this is our fold, okay? Then we have 2 pieces of basic white. They are exactly the same. One will be the inside, one will be the front. And to the one on the front, I am going to do my regular roughing the edges, give it a little bit of a texture without too much fuss about it, right? There you go, just a little bit, just a little bit. So then I have this. Now this is where we're going to stamp these 2 pieces. We're going to stamp and stamp. We are going to grab the sentiment that says wishing you a holly jolly Christmas, and we're going to grab early espresso, okay? The stamp is nice and long, so what we're going to do, we are going to partially ink. So we're going to say wishing you a, okay, making sure. And we're kind of going to center this there. Can you see? We have wishing you a. Now I'm going to take my chamois, clean it well, making sure that I don't have any halo left. And then I'm going to flip, and I'm just going to ink the other part and kind of center it somewhat. Stamp it down so then we can fit it in here. Okay, simple and easy. That's another way of partially, you know, stamping. It's the words are far apart that you can do that as well. Okay, now this is gonna go on here, but before we do so, we're gonna grab our ribbon. Okay, and then this is gonna go here like such, and we're gonna do the usual secure, secure, cut. Let's see if it is straight. Not even close. There. And now this one is going to go down flat, so I'm going to put extra adhesive. What a strange word. And then on the one that is roughed, we're going to attach this. Voila. Okay, this part is done. Now we're going to grab this piece, and the ink that we're using this time, we're going to use the same stamp. Let's make sure that is clean. And we're going to stamp it twice, but this time in pecan pie. Okay, one here. Oh, that is close. Let me flip it, because I don't want it that close. Okay. And then I'm going to clean the inside of this, making sure that everything is clean. Because see, even if I inked it all, it didn't transfer, because I went down straight. So it didn't transfer on my paper. Now let's grab our punch, and we are going to punch them out. Easy and easy to line up, and voila. Okay, now I'm gonna grab dimensionals. I was looking, and my dimensionals, we're gonna go like that. And this one, let me see, here, and I'm gonna go like this. Okay, so this little fella, I'm gonna peel off. And I'm gonna put this one like such. Okay, and I'm gonna put this one, tuck it like such. Okie dokie. Now I forgot that I wanted to stamp, and I will do the same. I'm gonna stamp the same as I did in the other card. I should have done the snowflakes, but we're gonna just do this. Okay, now this is a fun fold. This is gonna go right there, so I'm gonna put dimensionals. That's my preference for this kind of a card, because I want to make sure that it's if I mess up, I can lift it without ripping the paper off. I just, you know, to me, it's removing something that has dimensionals, it's easier. And voila. So when you open it, see, that's why I put my ribbon behind here, because I don't like to show. That's my personal preference, as I said. And now, so this is not typical. Okay, we're gonna do this. This is not a typical, gotta do it this way, typical colors, Christmas colors, but I think they go with the theme of the gingerbread. Okay, so now my bow is gonna go, when I get to do it, okay, hold on, be patient. I'm gonna flip it here and turn it. So now look how beautiful this bow is. Voila. Let me pull this and pull this, so then everything stays within the card. There we go. Okay, there and there. And if you want, you can even move it a bit over there, like such. Okie dokie. Actually, I'm gonna make it shorter, because then when you put your card in the envelope, it's gonna be all messed up. So voila. Okay, there we go. So that is done. This is done. Now the tricky part is to put, in a sense, is to put this one down. So I'm gonna put a little bit of adhesive and grab it, kind of line it up with this, the top. This is how I did it. I'm gonna line it up with the top and then gently put it down without pressing too hard. And now I'm fixing, and there you go. So then when you open it, it's flush. Okay, now what else do we have to do is put our embellishments, and this time I'm gonna go with the gold. So it's gonna go here, it's gonna go there, we're gonna go with another one up here. So 1, 2, 3, and then we're gonna fill this corner right there because we love bling, and then everything is better with bling. Okay, got it? There we go. And then you can always, you know, push it up so then you can read your sentiment. But there we go. This is the other card right there, card number 2. So now let's go ahead and do some coloring. I did not do it in this time, but we're gonna do some coloring. So the next one that we're making has these supplies right here. So now we're gonna go with a color that kind of goes with Christmas, right? It's green, and this is Mossy Meadow. It's a very elegant, regal, but now it's part of the neutral. Welcome, Desiree. Welcome, welcome. Where are you watching from? Let us know. Thank you for joining us. So you have this. I took then you'll have your insert. I have a piece of basic white that I ran it through the dots embossing folder. Love the huge size, and you can do it if you know, center it if you wanted to, or you can even fit 2 card front if you wanted. Okay, so the first thing that we're doing, we're gonna take the ribbon. Okay, the ribbon is gonna go here somewhat, and as you know well, I don't like to wrap it all around because to me it's wasted, because nobody looks at the back, right? And voila. Is it straight? Yes, it is. Now this one, so I have to say that tonight these cards are very simple, because the idea was to be able to recreate a bazillion of them in case you want to make your own Christmas cards, right? And we're going to put quite a few because I want it to stick. So off we go. Okay. So if you're interested in getting the supplies for this class, you get to receive the supplies to make each one of the 4 cards that I have here that I will show you. Then with a minimum $45, you will get the supplies to recreate without the bling, just the ribbon and the cardstock. Nothing is stamped as usual, because by Stampin' Up rules we cannot provide anything pre-stamped. Okay, so and thank you to those that have shopped with me and got my past few weeks card classes. It's always nice to know that what I do, you know, some of you like what I do, and so I appreciate that. I have fun prepping the kits, sending out the little goodies so they can stamp at their own leisure. Okay, I made a simple, oops, I was off screen. but I made this bow, and then I'm gonna pull again and making sure that the two ears are the same. I'm gonna grab my mini glue dots, 1 and 2, and this one is a way of, you know, cheating. There we go. Right? That is that. Now we have 3 pieces that we need to stamp on. So the first one, we're gonna grab Memento, and we're going to grab our Santa. And with Memento, we're gonna stamp ink well. As you see, I like to press, but not too hard, because we just need the ink on the stamps there. And let's see. Voila, here we have our Santa. And now guess what? Well, we're gonna color later. And now I'm gonna grab a sentiment that says, may your days be merry and bright, that I think it's in here. And I'm gonna stamp it in Memento Black again, and you can press if you want, doing like that. Okay, and we are going to stamp it there. For this kind of a punch, it's easier, I mean, you can just punch it out and then center it, but we can do that as well. Put our cardstock inside. If it goes, center it, and voila, here we go. Okay, so we have that, we have this, and let's see. I'm gonna stamp our Santa again on the inside, but just partial. I don't want all the Santa there. I want the Santa looking like that. What? Right? And now we're grabbing Stampin' Blends. I'm gonna use a Real Red. I'm gonna use the light of our basic black and Wink of Stella. Okay, and I forgot the ivory color for his face. Okay, so we're gonna go quickly. Like that. And then while we're here, we're gonna do the hat, and I'm just tapping because they're very small spots to color, and then we don't want to color his beard, right? So we're just gonna go around here, and then same here. Okay, and now I can use the other tip and go ahead and color like that, right? Voila, this is the inside, and I think this is part of his hand, and we're gonna just touch it. Voila, so this is our inside. Let's go ahead and color him here. Okay, his nose, face, ears, hand, no mittens. I'm gonna just pretend that he doesn't have any. Then we're gonna go with our black, and this is the light, and we are going to carefully go inside his buckle without coloring that. Voila. And then we have this. These are his boots. He has boots on. And now let's have fun with the this is actually is not Real Red. It's light cherry cobbler. Okay. And that would be his hat again. Light. And then I'm gonna go, I like to see where I'm putting my marker, so I'm gonna go around to do that. Mostly around his beard, because we don't want a beard that is red. Careful of his buckle. Okay. And voila. I want to see, so I'm going to go this way, this way, this way. And I'm going to go around here and there. And then I'm going to use my brush so that will be easier and faster. But I want to do the perimeter so I have more control of everything. Okay. At least is how I color. Then oh, Desiree speaks Italian since her mom is Luciana from Italy, from Roma. I was just reading a comment from my good friend and team member Beverly that speaks very well and writes very well in Italian. Beverly, yes, she does. Okay, let's color that. Let's color him quickly. The beauty of the Stampin' blends is that they are forgiving. By the way, remember these are on sale, okay? So if you need to replenish your stash, I would just buy them now. And then especially if you're a Stampin' Up demonstrator, or what do I call everybody, myself included, a happy discount shopper. We get the discount on top of, we have our discount because we're happy discount shoppers. So we start with a 20% discount and it can go up, and on top of that we can enjoy whatever discount Stampin' Up is offering. So this is our Santa. Sì, parli italiano. Oh, buonasera. Buonasera. Che piacere. Okay, and now I'm going to punch this nice Santa out, and we're going to finish the card. So we've done that. We're going to grab dimensionals, and this is going to go here. So one is going to be here and another one here in the middle. Okay. Voila. And then I'm going to put my Santa on. See how cute this is? You can make many of these cards and just send them out because they're stinking cute. Just need to color a little bit if you want, or just use red cardstock. You don't have to color anything. Your Santa will be all red. Okay, that is done. And now we have ribbon and we need blings, and the blings are going to be silver. So I'm going to put a single one over here, and then we're going to go with two small here, and voila, this is another easy peasy, nice and easy card. And we're going to put our Santa inside that is speaking through. Where is my, probably in front of my nose. I'm looking for my tape. Or, okay, lost it. Where is my adhesive? Oh, right there. It was hiding behind my punch. There we go. So our Santa goes inside. Isn't this stinking cute? And you can also do a little bit of Santa on, putting our, what's the name of it? Wink of Stella. And off we are. Look how cute. This Wink of Stella is beautiful. There we go. So this is the other card. Right? It doesn't need much. You have your sentiment, you have this one, and it does it all, right? Okay, 3, and the last one is this. And for this one, we have a few layers of cardstock and designer series paper. So this stays there. This is where we're going to stamp. We're going to use this pattern of the, what's the name of the paper again? Oh my golly, my brain. The Iconic Celebration. And then I chose this one. So this pattern to go. And then I have, these are part of the same family, these labels. And then I used this embossing folder that, if I'm not mistaken, is a part of a suite. That I did my class on. Yes, it's called number 3. It's called the Dashing Designs 3D Embossing Folder. Okay, and so what we are doing to this little piece of embossed in Pool Party, I cannot not have Christmas cards without Pool Party in my design, because even the one that I did last week, they had Pool Party, all greens and red, and a Pool Party has to be there. I hope they will never retire Pool Party. Okay, let's grab our strips, and we're gonna put here, and we're gonna layer them on this piece of real red without pressing too hard to start with, because in case I need to move him. And I'm gonna do the same right here. What is helping me is looking at these 3 edges to be the same, and we don't need pumpkins, but we want this pattern right here, and we're gonna stick it in the middle like that. Okay, so now I can move him around and voila, stick it down. Okay, so this part is done. I'm going to kind of assemble my card first and do the stamping. Yes. Good memory, Beverly. Yes, we're from Cento. Famous for the Carnevale. That is the version of Mardi Gras. And they do the Carnevale for, I think it's a month, over four weekends. Okay. So we have this. We have this. So what I'm going to do, watch me. I'm going to put this one right there. And then this one should be going like that. Hold on. This should be going like this. Okay. So now I'm going to leave everything there, and I'm going to grab my dimensionals. Dimensionals. That, yet again, could be in front of my nose. I don't know why I throw stuff. Oh, there you are. They are. And then I lose them in front of my. So if I'm doing this like that, I'm going to put dimensionals. You'll see why I'm doing this. I'm not gluing it down to the card yet. Okay. But I am going to attach this one like such. Okay. And now I'm going to take my ribbon, and this ribbon should be going on straight like such. You might say, whoa, those colors don't blend, don't go together. I think the Pool Party does the job, because he gives it a pop, and it would, you know, kind of make it work. But you'll be the judge of it at the end of the class, okay? I think these are stinking cute, but it's my personal opinion. So we said that this is gonna go. So the way I want it, I want this one semi-straight, and voila. Okay, this part is done. This one I don't need to stamp. I will stamp on this and on this. Okay, so on this one, we're gonna grab the sentiment that says Baking Spirits Bright. And I have it somewhere over the rainbow. I think this is it, yes. And I'm gonna stamp it in Real Red, just because it's bringing in the Real Red from there. Okay. Baking Spirits Bright. Voila. Done. Now, I am going to put this aside, and on this one, I'm gonna go ahead and stamp Mrs. Santa. Okay, and we're gonna color her. Okay, not too sure if I want to do the inside for this one. Okay, but we're gonna go Miss Santa, Mrs. Santa here. Ta-da! Okay. We're going to start with our ivory color, and we're going to color her face. Okay. Without going outside the lines. Let me try my new glasses so I can see a little bit better. Just a tiny little bit better. Okay, new glasses. Whoa! What a difference. I can see the lines better. It's like, really, Monica? What's new? New glasses, new prescription. Should do the work, right? So I'm using that. For her hair, we're gonna go with Smoky Slate, because, you know, I don't like white. She's not all white yet. And we're gonna color that little curls that she has, her bangs. Like that. Easy peasy. The coloring, easy peasy. Okay, this part is done. Now, we are going to grab, this is light, Daffodil Delight, and we're gonna color her collar, because it's not white. She is kind of a fashionista, so we're not gonna do the traditional colors. Okay, and then the same here. Her apron, just doing the out here, the little ruffles, whatever you want to call them, right? Voila. And then we have these, and we're almost done. Yes, Miss Santa. And I forgot her hands. Oh, she has pants underneath that will match. Okay. And then I forgot her hands. So we're gonna go, I guess I need to get another set of these, because they're almost done. Okay, and now her apron and everything is gonna be with the light Mossy Meadow, because I wanted to get it from there. So now we're gonna pay attention not to color anything here around her ruffles, and stay within. Now this ruffle right here, gotta be careful. And then we can go to town with the other brush. Okay, and then we're almost done. card is almost done. Oh, why are you flipping it like this? Okay, now, just because I don't want to go over that. And we're going to do it over here, making sure ruffles don't get colored. We can even leave it like that. Now, there's more ruffles here to do. I'm going to go this way. Okie dokie. And we go. Who has this bundle? I think is stinking cute. Actually, this was, you know, besides doing my swaps, this is the other time that I'm using it. So now that I made more cards, and don't remind me that I will have to show you the cards that I got back from my swaps, okay? Before I end the live, so then you can see. Try to color the best way that I can without messing everything up. Nice line there. Okay. And there. And voila. And almost done. Now we need a pop of color in the middle. Okay, we're not going to leave it like that. We're going to grab our black for her shoes, because she has black shoes on, or boots, like her hubby. And now let's go with our, this is the same light cherry cobbler. I like this color a lot, to use it as my red. And voila. Now we have a pop of color. And Mrs. Santa is fancy dandy, ready to bake all the cookies. I am just in need of a little touch here, because I don't want to see any of the whites. And voila. We have Miss Santa. And we have that one. Nancy, I have everything, I have already planned. We're not going to use this one. We're going to use the reindeer. So this is just to show you. Okay, let's go ahead and put this. To me, it's a little tray. Baking sheet, not tray. Baking sheet, Monica. English. Baking sheet, or it could be a tray where we have a gigantic whatchamacallit. This is straight. We have a big cookie that looks like Mrs. Santa. Right, here we go. That is that. And she's gonna be right there. Then we're gonna put the baking spirits right. Not right, bright. Monica. Okay, straight and straight like that. And guess what? We need a little bit of a ribbon, right? And so we're gonna go like that. And then I like to hear your opinions on this card. Okay, gotta go this way because I want my tails to go a certain way. So I'm going under there. I'm going under that. And voila. Look at that. Now we have beautiful bows, kind of. And done. Let's cut it. let's cut it. Let's make it more on this side, right there, going under there. Okay, that's how I like it. Okie dokie, and so, still, I think it's too big. Too big. Pull, trim the tails. I'm gonna go this way. And trim this tail right there. Okay, so now, Miss Santa, we need to finish your card, and we're gonna grab black. I'm gonna go up there and right here, and then another large is gonna go back right there in the corner. What are we gonna do in the middle or the inside? We're gonna put a cookie, a gingerbread. And the gingerbread, we're gonna grab, where is my, and it's gonna be the color of pecan pie, and stamp him. Easy peasy. She has baked her cookie. Okay, there we go. So let's put this one together, and the card is done. So now let me show you all the cards. Clean up the mess, clear the area. Whoop, there. So this is card number 4, Miss Santa. This is Santa Claus, and then we have gingerbreads, and then we have another gingerbread. So these are the cards for my class. If you are interested in getting the supplies, this is what you would need to do. So you can place an order with me using this host code right here. And I usually put the details in the description of the video after I'm done, and also tomorrow you will have it in your inbox. I always send an email to recap, and I put the video in there as well, so you can rewatch the video if you want to. But if you want the parts to recreate the cards, you obviously need to have the bundle, because I'm not going to send anything pre-stamped or pre-punched. And if you place your order by November 17 using this host code, it tells me that you would like to receive the free class. And your $40 or more will get you the pieces, okay? Nothing stamped. I will give you the pieces to stamp and punch, as well as that. This one is a die cut, so I'll provide it. Die cuts provided, but anything that needs to be stamped and punched, you will have to do it on your own. And I will give you the bits of the ribbon, no embellishment. But if you would like to get the embellishment for free on top of whatever I'm offering, if your order is over $50, okay, before shipping and tax, so this is merchandise, then you get the cards and the pack of the sparkle gems, all for you to use, okay? So that's my deal, the usual offer that I have for my weekly classes. I hope you enjoyed it, ladies. That also inspired you to go craft with this one if you already have it. If you don't have this punch and bundle, you can always substitute the focal, but you know, you can do that. So the DSP that I used is the Iconic. Some of the sheets are from the Iconic Celebration, okay? So I picked some of them. I could have even used the trees if I wanted, but I used some of them. And that is all. So this is my class. I hope I have inspired you. Thank you so much for watching the video. And as usual, if you stick around until the end, I will do the drawing of I will do 2 people to receive free cards from me, okay? So thank you very much, ladies, and until next time.